Okay, so what's going on, guys? It's a Gameplay Horizon here, and welcome back to Eternal Evolution. So we have now the Season 2 of this Holy Land contract, and before we begin, let's check first the Holy Land environment. It says here, tank damage plus 40%, vanguards plus 50%, you get your assassins plus 25%, hunters plus 45%, energy heroes plus 50%, and summoners and also summons have plus 35% damage, and finally our support plus 100% healing. So if you will check here the contract settings, the game added here some contracts. Like this, for example, we got here already Dark Nemesis 3, we got here Purgatory 2, and also take note that we have here some contracts like this, for example, Suppression 2. If when there are more than 5 units on the battlefield, for every additional unit, damage dealt is reduced by 30% up to 60%. So it is not best to use here summoners that have multiple summons. Like for example, if you will use your Servali can have more than 2 summons, maybe 3 or 4. And also Anpu have 3 summons at a time. The best summoner here to use, that would be DAJI. DAJI has only 2 summons. And if you will use here Sif, I think aside from Gobo, have another 3 summon golems. So in my own opinion, if you want to use a summoners, it would be best to use DAJI. And then we have here the double edge. The boss receives 30% reduced damage from the front and 30% increased damage from the back. So I was thinking to use a Tarish, but apparently if I will use tank, I have only an Awaken 4 KANIS. It would be best to have an Awaken 7 KANIS to deal massive damage here. And of course, we can check the replay of other players here who dealt insane damage. And finally, we got here the Stability 2. It says here the boss takes 20% reduced from non-crit damage. So it would be best to use heroes that possesses higher crit rate. So I have here plus 150%, and let's save that. Okay, so let's challenge this one, guys. Since my KANIS is only at Awaken 4, I could not use KANIS. So this is the best hero composition on my end. But of course, I have already an Awakened 7 Kunur at the max. And I have here a max DAJI that is at the EX40 already. And I use here Smith. If you will check here Smith, guys, I'm using here the fade out set. And then I use here also Alcor. So Alcor is a critical type Alcor. And then we got here Samael. So Samael is using a fade out the gears also. But some players use here Surge for Alcor. But on my end, I will just use here the opportunistic set. Okay, next guys, our commander here, I have here a +1 all skills DAJI, and we get here some crit rate. And of course, on our gems, the dominant nucleus, I have here triple recklessness in 1 rage. And next, for our ruler's ring, I put here a quadruple armor. And finally, on this soul compass, I use here dominance or dual dominance. I have here also enigmata to increase the healing and shielding, especially this Smith guy, so that Smith can survive. And also I use here clot that increases allied heroes damage reduction by 48% whenever they receive range damage. The boss is a range type unit, guys, so that is why it is best to use clot here. I would suggest to always check your crit rate. So you should have a decent crit rate here, like for example 80% or above, and it would be best to have 95% to 100% crit rate. But on my end, this is the best settings, guys. If I will put here another crit rate or another rage, and I will replace this recklessness, my damage is lower than 2 million to 5 million, guys. So that is why I just use here 1 rage and triple recklessness. Okay, so anyway, let's challenge this. And after this, guys, we will replay other players using Awaken 7 KANIS. Okay, so let's see, guys. So there is Pandemonium and Doralee as a support. And if we'll check here the damage of Pandemonium as a support, take a look at that. This is already at SB5, I think, and my Doralee here is at SB4. So Doralee deals massive damage as a support, guys. So after 1 minute or after 30 seconds, we already have some 133 million points already. So even though we don't have a support, but I think as long as Smith survives throughout the battle, that is already pretty good, guys. So if I have Awaken 7 KANIS, then maybe we can try that team, but apparently I don't have. So this is the best hero composition on my end. We will just replay other players who use KANIS, guys, on their team. And we have here already like 160 million. So I think the turret of Smith can survive throughout the battle. Well, that is already 165, and we have still like 15 seconds left, guys. Okay. Wow, we reached 170. Can we reach 170? Yeah, that's 171, guys. I reached 171. Okay. So let's check other players' hero composition here on this strategy. Okay, let's check. Oh, I rank number 2 here. Okay, so these players here use KANIS. Okay, let's check this out. But apparently he has here a Kunur at the 1 copy only. But actually Kunur deals less damage here, guys. Okay, so let's do some replay on this player here. Okay, let's see. So this is his hero composition using tanks. We have here Awaken 7 KANIS. But maybe he's using here auto battle. It would be best to cast the ultimate skill towards Kunur, guys. Take a look at that. Actually, is Kunur dealt here insane damage. But if we will compare the damage of Kunur with DAJI, I think using DAJI together with the ENLIGHTEN commander can deal massive damage. By the way, he is using here prototypes that are max already. I think he has a 6 slots of prototype. Wow. That's 234. My God. So the highest damage dealer here, that would be Kunur, followed by a Smith. Okay, next, I think this one coming from a player named MRSH. I think this is the best hero composition, guys. He is using here ENLIGHTEN together with Kunur and also Alcor. We got here Samael. And he is using your Smith with, I think this is an Awaken 7 KANIS. Okay, let's do some replay here, guys. He already dealt like 170 million here. I think this is the best hero composition. Okay, so let's check the replay and let's see, guys. Okay, so oh, this is only an Awaken 5, guys. Take a look at that. Awaken 5 KANIS. Wow. So I think this is the best hero composition here, using Commander ENLIGHTEN, and he is here only a 1 copy of Kunur. Wow. So he is boosting here the damage of this turret. Oh, this is quite nice, guys. So let's check what would be the skills of that Kunur at Awaken 5. Okay, so it says here at Awaken 5, radiation mutation effect. KANIS emits radiation, turning one selected hero into an eternal giant, and then deals damage to enemies around the giant, equal to 30% of KANIS max HP, and knocks them down. And it says here a 40% chance of KANIS accuracy. So the eternal giant, the body enlarges by 30% and grants some additional HP. Actually, it is only about HP, guys, and not about the damage. Okay. Additionally, receives shields and healing effects and increased by 50% 3 times. So we can see here some damage. Let's check this out. Okay, so it then deals damage to enemies. Actually, this is KANIS dealing damage to enemies, and not the hero that was affected by this radiation mutation. Okay, So maybe we will try again, guys. Maybe there's some things wrong with our hero composition here. So, okay. So let's try to remove here DAJI and let's replace that with our support. That will be KANIS. Okay, this is only an awakened for KANIS. So let's see, guys. Let's see what will happen here. Okay, let's put Smith there. Okay. Maybe I will use here manual battle for our KANIS. I hope this Smith dies soon. Okay, he's dead now. Is he dead? My God. I see that he is not dead. Okay. Let that Smith die. My God. Okay, he's dead now. Okay, let's see, guys. God. Why that is already 145, guys. Oh my goodness, our KANIS is dead. Our KANIS died. Wow. What the heck? Okay, so let's retry this, guys. I think it would be best to use here the opportunistic set for our KANIS and not the day resonant. Okay, so let's challenge this one. Okay, let's see, guys. Okay, let's use manual battle for our KANIS. My goodness. I think I should fortify the gears here of KANIS. Maybe 4 stars boots. Okay, so that Smith already died. Okay, let's wait for the skill. Okay, okay, I think it's time. And I will just keep pressing this KANIS. Okay. Oh my God, don't die. I really hate that prism. Wow. That is already 171, guys. I think this is the best hero composition here. Okay. Oh my God. Our KANIS is dead. But I think that's okay, since the turret of Smith can survive until the last few seconds of the battle. Oh, already reached here 174.8 million. Take a look at that. So I think this is the best hero composition here. And thanks to this guy here, who is it? That was Mr. SH. So I have your 174.8. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching and see you again on my next videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.